somehow November. I don't know how it's the last 2 months of the year, but it is. So today we're going to talk about all the books that we have on our November TBR. This, I would say, isn't even half of my true November TBR.
Me too.
There's so many more books I want to get to by this month. These are just the ones that I think are attainable for right now.
Well, something else too, because we're rounding down the year, we still have series that we're still reading.
Yep.
And we wanted to finish them before 2023. 2023!
Just the sound of that doesn't seem right.
So we have series we want to finish before the new year.
We have other videos planned later this month that will include more books on top of these. This is just a good starting point. All of these I'm really excited for though. Even yours. I'm excited for you to read.
Yeah.
Let's just jump into today's video and show you guys what we want to read this month.
I think I'm finally going to do it. I'm finally going to start Scythe by Neil Shusterman. It's been a long time coming.
Yep.
These have been on my shelf probably all year long. I didn't want to start this until next year, but I just feel like I want to read something different. What better time than now? It does scream fall to me for some reason. Like, you wouldn't read this in the summer.
Oh, right.
Like, trying to convince myself on why I should read this. I know this year this book has been really popular. Every time we go to Barnes & Noble, it is always on the book talk table, and I'm tired of feeling left out, so I'm ready to start it. Hopefully I love it just as much as you do. I'm sure I will. Every time you talk about Neil Shusterman, his stories, his mind is just so interesting.
I'm so excited for you.
I'm very excited.
I'm kind of scared though because I'm hoping you're gonna like it.
I really don't know much about it besides like just the few things you've said. This already sounds so good. A world with no hunger, no disease, no war. Humanity has conquered all of those things and has even conquered death. Now Scythes are the only ones who can end life, and they are commanded to do so in order to keep the size of the population under control. I think it sounds great.
Tip of the iceberg too. So good. I'm so excited for you. Congrats. The first book I have on my November TBR is Love on the Brain by Ali Hazelwood. I mean, you guys know this book's popping off right now because it just recently came out. We love The Love Hypothesis, so I do have high hopes even though we have heard mixed reviews. Another workplace romance, enemies to lovers. I believe they work on a project together and that's how their romance begins. Hoping to like it just as much though because I was really impressed with the writing. So I'm gonna go into it with high expectations. Super excited to read it, especially because we know Ali Hazelwood just released another book that's coming out that kind of has the same, you know, the same look, the same vibe. I don't know if it's like also scientist workplace romance, but it looks very similar to The Love Hypothesis and this, so I'm excited to get that one as well.
Wow,
hopefully.
she's busy.
Oh, she's on it.
Because she has that, and they just said The Love Hypothesis is turning into a movie.
Yeah, so she's stuff's going on for her.
Nice, love it.
Congrats. Congrats. Keep telling everyone congrats. But yeah, super excited for this one. Let me know if you have read it already.
This will be my first Leigh Bardugo book, and it is Six of Crows. This cover, I'll never get over it, but it's so pretty. It has like the glittery look on it. I think it's so cute, so fresh. 6 dangerous outcasts, 1 impossible heist. I don't know what it is. It just screams November. Should I watch the series Shadow and Bone first? Just so I can get like a glimpse of this world?
I'll watch it with you.
Maybe I'll start the series just so like I kind of know what I'm getting myself into. I'm hoping I love Leigh Bardugo and like want to read everything she has. Hopefully I love it. Hopefully it makes you want to start reading it too. If not, you're never gonna pick it up.
Nope. Since you said that was a book that screamed November to you, one book that has always screamed November to me is The Secret History by Donna Tartt. I don't know what it is. This is just a November book. This will be read this month, okay?
I'm gonna play back the video for you when you haven't read it and you're like, this is getting read in November.
No, I'm starting it tonight because I've heard this is so good. Dark academia mystery. I believe it takes place at this boarding school university type thing, and there's a group of students who are under the influence of this professor. I don't know too much about the actual story. The back says haunting and compelling, a brilliant piece of fiction, beautifully written, suspenseful from start to finish, accomplished psychological thriller. Like, everything that has been said about this book has me wanting to read it, so this will be read tonight. It is a little bit of a thicker book though, so I don't know how long it's gonna take me, but this is just definitely one I need to have read. I'm so excited. This gives me all of the spooky, cozy vibes that November brings right before holiday season. I do eventually want to get the hardcover of this as well, so hopefully I love it and then I can get the hardcover.
I definitely want to read The Confidence of Wildflowers this month. This one was gifted to me by Nikki. Shout out Nikki, thank you. It sounds very intriguing, honestly. It is a darker romance. It's definitely an age gap. When he asked me to nanny his kid, it's a great way to make some extra money. It's impossible not to fall in love with Thayer and his adorable son. But there's a big problem. I'm 18 and he is 31.
Oh no. We haven't read an age gap like that big.
That big, yeah. I hope the story's very strong though. I'm ready to see what the story's all about. I always see good things too on this one.
About both.
Yeah, the cover's so pretty, and then if I love this one, then I'm gonna get the blue one, and they're gonna look so cute side by side.
The next one I have is None Shall Sleep by Ellie Marney. This is just a YA mystery thriller, and we tend to like those. We really like A Good Girl's Guide to Murder, One of Us is Lying, and things like that. This is a story that follows two teenagers that work with the FBI to catch teenage serial killers, which I think is so cool. I want to know
some narcs.
Yeah, right? Like, what are they getting out of it?
That's funny. Yeah, do they get paid?
I don't know. We're gonna find out though. One of the reviews on the back says a YA Silence of the Lambs, which is a crazy comparison. So I'm really interested to see what this book entails. Let me know if you have read it. This was one that I wanted to read in October and I didn't get around to it, so it's just pushing over into November.
I have the last book in the Inheritance Games series to read, and that is the Final Gambit. This just came out and everybody was like freaking out about it. It's the whole reason why I started this series. So I'm really hoping I like the finale of the story, and then if I love it, I'm sure I'll read the spin-off that Jennifer Lynn Barnes is working on right now. Like I said before, I feel like the Hawthorne Legacy, the last book, answered a lot of my questions, so I'm not completely sure on where the story is gonna go. I'm hoping they don't create a whole other problem storyline, and I'm hoping we get a lot more romance. This series has been perfect. It's given me all the fall vibes, so I'm really excited to finish it. The battery definitely died.
The battery died, sorry.
Sorry if we're in a whole different spot and the lighting's all messed up now.
Next, I have the Sundown Motel by Simone St. James. This was one of the mystery thrillers I recently got, and I am interested because this author has the Book of Cold Cases that was really huge on Book of the Month. So if I really like this one, I definitely want to get into that one. I'm actually gonna buddy read this one with a friend Megan this month, so hopefully I really enjoy it. I don't know too much about the actual plot. In 1982, a woman named Viv wanted to move to New York City. She ended up staying at the motel and ends up disappearing. And then in 2017, Carly has never been able to let go of her aunt's murder. She ends up going to the Sundown Motel to kind of investigate herself and figure out what happens. And she finds herself ensnared in the same mysteries her Aunt Viv was. So this sounds really interesting. I do love it when we have past and present mystery, but they're kind of working together and they're revealing what happened back then. So I'm very excited for this one. Hopefully it's a fun read. I had a good mystery thriller last month, so I'm hoping this month this is the same.
I have to read Fuel the Fire this month. I actually am behind one book. I should be on Long Way Down. I'm gonna see if I can read both this month. Yeah. I don't know if I'll be able to because they are a little bit thicker. This is just the next book I have in the Callaway Sisters series. This one does go back to Rose and Connor, who I love very much. I mean, I love the couples equally. I really want to be on track to finish Some Kind of Perfect by December. So
I'm in the same boat you are. I'm on Fuel the Fire, so we've got to finish that one and Long Way Down this month. I didn't even include that one today.
Awesome.
The last two I have today are the next two I have in the Throne of Glass series, Empire of Storms and Tower of Dawn. And I'm gonna tandem read these two. I know that there's different recommended reading orders for the series, and technically you can read one before the other, but I heard that someone said just tandem read them because once you finish Empire of Storms, you're not gonna wanna go back and read Tower of Dawn. So that's what I'm gonna be doing. These are both thick, but I've been loving the series and they honestly have been flying by. So I have high hopes. I can't wait to find out what happens. So excited, you guys. I can't believe I'm almost done with this series, but I am on track with this if I am able to finish these two this month.
We got a lot of reading to do this month. We got a lot of
reading to do, and this isn't even a half of them.
No.
That is all the books we have to go over today. I think this is a good amount to start with, and this is attainable. Hopefully we read this plus a bunch more.
For the month of November, we have a couple videos planned out where we want you guys to be involved. So if you aren't following us on Instagram already, make sure you're following us. We are going to be doing a bunch of different polls this week, so be on the lookout for that.
Also, if you guys didn't know already, we do plan to do a reading sprint once a month, so don't worry, the one for November is coming. We will be doing different polls and stuff here on the community tab and on Instagram to let you guys know more details on that.
I think that is going to be it for today's video. Let us know what book you are most excited to read this month.
We do post new videos every Wednesday and Friday, so if you haven't already, please make sure to like and subscribe, and we will see you guys next time.
No disease, no war, no mystery. No mystery. No misery.
I definitely want to get into that one.
You have something in your hair.
Oh no. Get it out. It's always something.
Don't you have Shutdown Motel?
I do, but I don't want to read it.
I'm not even going to tell y'all what the numbers are because it's kind of crazy.
Oh, no.
This is some Billie Eilish age
Oh,
gap.
no.